Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 4 of DHN. This week's episode we are going to be interviewing someone. Trevor, would you like to introduce them?
Miss Kim Sanchez.
Correct, and that is the principal of Dolores-Huerta Preparatory High School, which is what our news network is based off of. Whoa, what a shocker. But anyway, that'll be appearing in probably a couple seconds. Maybe now,
Right.
maybe then,
Anytime now.
maybe there. Oh, hey, look, there it is. Hello everybody, welcome to episode 3 of DHN. This week's episode we are going to be interviewing Miss Kim Sanchez, the high school principal.
Thank you for having me.
And we are going to ask her some questions. And as an interview you do, see what her responses are. So, first question. Where did you grow up and where did you attend college?
I grew up in Pueblo. I was born and raised here and lived on the south side, went to South High School. I went on an athletic scholarship to Otero Junior College, played softball there as a pitcher, and then transferred and went to Mesa State, where I went on a softball scholarship. So that's where I earned my bachelor's degree and then earned my master's degree from University of Northern Colorado.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Now, on to our next question. Before becoming principal, you were the school's athletic director. What are the pros and cons of each position?
There's a lot of things that are different but very similar at the same time. We work together as a team here at this school, so a lot of positions have been, skills in our positions have been transferable. I really love athletics and I love working with the kids. I think it's just working with kids and teachers in a little bit of a different capacity in each of the positions. But each one has its perks and each one has its downfalls. Being athletic director has long hours and being a principal has long hours. So either way, it's being here at school with kids and teachers and making our community better.
Oh, all right. Very nice, very nice. Now, on to our third question. So you were also vice principal. So how is that different between being principal and vice principal?
It's different in the sense that as the assistant principal, you deal with a lot of student behaviors and discipline issues. As a principal, you still do a lot of that, but you also have to attend a lot of meetings and things that, since we're a K through 12 campus, we have to collaborate with other principals on our campus from the middle school and the elementary school. So attending and doing a lot more of that teamwork, building across campuses, is a bigger role as a principal.
Ah, I see. All right. So, as you would say, vice principal is more with students, and principal is more just a much wider spectrum with teachers and students.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right. So, for you, what is the most rewarding part of being a principal?
Most rewarding part, I don't know so much as being a principal, but just in working in education, my favorite part is the kids. I love making connections with kids, building relationships, getting to know them, doing the things that I can do to help and support them to be successful and move forward to be productive members of our society. That's my favorite thing, no matter what role I've been in as a teacher, as an assistant principal, as an athletic director, as a principal. I feel like that's probably the most important thing, is that we're here for kids and our students.
Well, isn't that quite kind? Now, on to our fifth question, I believe. It also might be sixth. But how do you feel how your current principal role has been going thus far?
I think it's going well. It's been a big challenge, a lot of changes for me and adjustments. I think the biggest challenge we faced in probably the last year and a half is dealing with a pandemic, making a lot of adjustments of things that as a principal or as an assistant principal and teachers, we're not used to it. And so trying to help our students to adapt to changes in our new reality right now has been tough. But being the principal is, you feel like a lot more weight of those responsibilities to make sure things are carried through and we can be successful no matter what.
Yes, that COVID has been quite pesky, hasn't it? So, what are some improvements you would like to see to the school?
I think one of the biggest improvements I like to see are more students enrolling in our school. We have so much to offer with our early college program. Our athletic programs are growing and expanding. I think we have even our clubs, our student council, our National Honor Society with Mariachi, Aguila, our performing group. There's just so many things here that we have to offer. I do think that DHPH is a really good secret in Pueblo. A lot of students choose to go to the traditional high schools, but I'd like to see our enrollment grow because I think we have a lot to offer students for Pueblo, and especially with the expansion and updates of our facilities, whether it's athletic fields or classrooms or buildings on our campus, getting our community to see us as for the school that we are and what we have to offer here is something that I'd like to see improvement on.
Leading into that question a little bit, you said you like the buildings as such, so would you like to go into the middle school building that's currently being built? How do you feel about that?
So eventually, I know that we want to update all our facilities, including the high school, the middle school, the elementary school. So we're all going to be shifting across our campus, but it's really exciting that we're going to have state-of-the-art facilities for our students to where they can learn, where they can practice and play games. I think it's important for us to keep up with technology for students because that's the way our society is growing into, especially now having to go to one-to-one technology with our kids. So making sure that our classrooms are conducive to learning to incorporate that technology is really important. So upgrading our facilities is a great thing for us here in the next couple of years.
All right, so you're thinking ahead in time. Good. Now, for one of our last questions, what do you feel as the biggest challenge and what do you see for the future?
I think right now, getting students back on track from being out of the classroom back to in-person learning, I think that in-person learning has a lot of more that our kids can learn from teachers being in person, because we can get back to our after-school tutoring and helping students grow academically and show that student success, because we need to help our students get back on track, and our teachers are here and really committed to doing that. And then your second follow-up question was
what do you see in the coming years?
In the coming years. So again, with our campus growing, our facilities expanding and being upgraded, I do see the enrollment and what our projected enrollment in this area is going to be for students coming to our high school, to our elementary school, to our middle school. I see a lot of pride in our students taking in what we're doing here. I think DHPH and our campus for Chippa overall is going to be a big part of our community in Pueblo, and I think it's going to be a shining light in Pueblo. And I think more people are going to get to know who we are. Students are going to come here and see that we really do support our community and are helping our students to be successful once they're graduated from here and moving on to higher education or career and technical education, whatever that may be.
Thank you for the answers to those questions I've been asking you. So,
you're welcome.
Everyone, that was an interview with Dolores-Huerta Preparatory Academy's principal, Ms. Sanchez. Thank you for coming on to our show.
And thank you for having me.
Well, that was a great interview, and I think it went pretty well.
Yes, I also certainly think it did go quite splendid. Though, this is going to be almost one of our last episodes before Thanksgiving break. We hopefully will have another one in about a week or so, and then that'll be the last one for Thanksgiving break. Though we'll be right back after it, hopefully. So see y'all then.
You just got dozed on, my dude.